GoAnimate. Ah yes, a site for animating, showing potential with cartoons and art, and getting along with people, and having a great decade years when 2011 gotten popular. But now, guess what? It is a scary, and unknown, and a bad place now. Want to know why this is happening? The behavior in this community is very insane and unforgivable. You can't even notice how great it used to be anymore. Most famous users departed from the community. It's a reason saying this is too much. These brats are losing their minds. I want to quit. I'm moving on. If you never heard of GoAnimate or knew much about the platform, this community was filled with dozens of GoAnimators who wanted to try out their own ways doing videos. Like you can search up that user and it shows variety of videos and you literally could watch all of what these people had, and they were our friends. Years went on and people began to leave GoAnimate's site after the drama increased and got from worst to worst. They disappeared and abandoned their channels, never returned. We know some people stood and said it can use some improvement. Do you really think that's gonna be the case even on this time? That response to that is, no, there's no way in hell this community can improve, because there is always non-stop drama and insanity happening and it's just going too far. People are getting bullied and harassed, being shamed just for who they are, for their hobbies, their character, autism, and now, they are just accusing people of stuff. They don't even know what they are going to this, and mainly did not do it. Who the hell do they think they are? I'm sure it's just some kids who aren't even supposed to be on social media, or got raised poorly. I swear these parents need to watch over their children to prevent them from going on bad websites. After for many years users we thought we know, who always stay our friends forever and for a while. But as it turns out, some of these users we've known for a while weren't our friends at all. Some of these people had some secrets hardly anyone knew about, and then it turns out that wasn't a friend. And it hurts, it does. Some of these users were actually disgraces and fools and never gave a crap about no one but themselves. I knew some of these people and turns out years later they aren't those famous people from years ago. They've changed. The nightmare doesn't end. This is what people did after they've gotten exposed. Here they decided to do crappy and useless rants out of them only because of bad stuff they have did, and what's messed up, they actually show them with them crying. And they acted like bullies themselves and calling them harsh names and not moving on from them. Sometimes rants can even be racist to some people depending on what you say. This here does nothing. They could have tried to redeem themselves. You honestly never know what's going on with people. Ranting on them is letting them rot. You should just let them be off the internet for a while without this humiliation and trying to pay back them. And after time off the internet, they can try to improve themselves. Now, here is another example. If you were a new user out there and talk about behaviors what Joey Nagaro did, it's just troll feeding. Besides, he is news that isn't on the table. Same with Jonah Campbell, who talks about his past actions now. No one, because it's best for those trolls to click off from the internet and let them take it easy for a while. And Warren Cook was one of those people who doesn't do bad things on the internet anymore. Those rants out of him would be useless since he's not a person who's bad now. Let's not leave this as hidden, because some people do get reactions when they see themselves online with something bad and embarrassing. You got exposed for wrong stuff you did. Now they just choose to make you feel even more bad and thinks the world is a better place without you.
What the hell? Did he actually make this? Why am I looking like that? Can't I be left alone and try to change? This is not okay.
This is what you get for lying to my face, being a pervert, and lying about who you really were. I never want to date you again. I hate you. You will never be forgiven.
Please stop it. That is enough. I need to be somewhere alone.
Now what did we see there? That there was just bullying chaos. If you are making it that bad, you're making them that scared they don't want to even go on the internet.
If you like this user, I suggest you don't support him or trust him.
Again, not even close to being better. That is just shit. Why are you telling the world not to trust or support this user? They have freedom. They can support them. whenever the hell they want, and maybe they are trying to help the person, but they have every right to still watch their content, which was good and amazing, and could stick with them either way, because some small hate buses don't stop some people. Not everything about that user is pure bad, unless if it was something really bad. When it just goes by witnessing the bad behavior in the community, it grinds on you and it's just too much. You're not feeling like it's a good place. It might be time to say,
no, you know what? Everything on this community is just a freaking joke. I heard a couple of my friends got involved in drama and nearly got their lives ruined. Okay, it's time I say this, but after 2 years I'm leaving this GoAnimate community. This might be hurtful to my fans, but I don't feel like it's a safe community to be in.
I wouldn't blame any of them because this behavior in the community is just getting dangerous for some people. I made a video about this once. We even lost some very good people with great projects and skills. Nathan Barr was one of these people who just wanted to be famous and popular. No other GoAnimator I watched would make a 8-hour-long GoAnimate movie, and they just decided to drain his dreams and not care. And December 2022, we lost him deeply. What if you went through the same thing? Imagine you going through the same thing Nathan Barr did, where you created some GoAnimate vids and no one cared about you or your content.
Why is nobody supporting me? This is like my most impressive work of GoAnimate videos I have did, especially where I made intensive future realistic looks, out of Punk and Jesse, and that Stan is a robot. My series is not getting any likes, nobody's subscribing to me, and I made 66 videos. I started a project called the Mansion Cartoon Avengers verse with a bunch of characters and backgrounds and arts I created, did a documentary about how it takes place, and nobody wants to give a crap about it. Who else on GoAnimate does this? That's it. You know what? I'm not going to even keep up with this anymore. All everyone wants to do is mind their tinkly own business and just not take a minute to see incredible work of art I've done in GoAnimate, including this project. If no one's gonna watch it or look at it, then why am I making these from the start? If no one's gonna watch it, then I won't continue, because then it's just useless. All this work I've done for a year and no support for an entire year is not acceptable.
So, what can we do to avoid this behavior, and let it off by its space, and still have a good time being around here? Step number 1 is, don't get involved in drama. You should worry about your own life and focus on your future and continue to have fun and still make friends. You should not be continuing to target users who cause you trouble for a long time. Move on and continue to live your life. That person may have moved on from you. You should enjoy to continue to spread your entertainment to your fans, but only if you think that's best for you. But be the person you still are and continue to have fun animating. But again, if the community is too much, think about it. And if you finally discovered it's too much, it might be time for a new journey to your life.
No, I can't do this anymore. I've been bullied during my time on this community. I'm getting abused, shamed. This isn't the place for me. I'm sorry. I tried.
Holy crap. This is the truth about the GoAnimate community. What have they did to you? As we thought something was going to happen to you.
Yeah. I even tried to apologize for all my wrongdoings. They still won't stop hating on me over something I did months ago. I'm totally someone different. I'm completely moving on after this hate I'm going through. If you ever join this community, I advise you to be careful. You never want to be in